Wait till I see the live. Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy MilHustles, and I'm taking over John's channel tonight. I gave him the boot. I said, I'm Magic Tech Review tonight. Magic Track Review, so to say, because we talking everything TracPhone tonight. I'm going to answer all your questions when it comes to straight talk, family mobile, tonal wireless, TracPhone cell, simple mobile, Pace Plus, whatever. Ask away. And if anybody wants to join, let me know. John, send me that link if you can. John is moderating tonight, so I didn't completely give him the boot, but this is the MilHustles show. Let's see who's on. MGP, hello. Individual, what's up? Easy ET, hey, what up? Slim Shady's in the house. Let's see. Roblox Gamer, what's up? Kenneth Marlin, what's up? Michael West, yo. Chris Stevenson, what's up? So, yeah, basically, I'm an ex-Cricket employee, and now I work for TracPhone. So I've gone to the dark side, but at the same time, I'm still just as critical of that company as before I was working there. So that doesn't change. I don't show for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So Storm Chaser, what's going on? Chanel 808 Life Hawaii. Aloha, right back to you. Let's see. So make sure before we get this underway to hit that like, subscribe, and you know the routine, you know the procedure. Tech Rants, what's up? Slim Shady asked, how is it on the dark side? Man, I'm Darth Vader, bro. Magic Tech, let everyone know to subscribe to you. Yeah, we'll get to that a little later. I got my own YouTube channel, but we'll go ahead and wait on that. So also, besides the Q&A, I'm waiting for John to send me a link. If anybody wants to join me, I'll post a link in the description. Let me see. Yeah, so John, as soon as you get the link, just post it in the chat so people can join in if they want to. Yes, Michael West, subscribe to CB Tech, MilHustles, and Magic Tech Review. Okay, yeah, we're waiting on John to get the link up. I'm talking from my phone, and I'm looking at the chat from the computer, so I don't have the link myself. David B., what's going on? We're going to be up here for about 25, 30 minutes, or maybe longer if the conversation gets good, but we're trying to keep it short, you know, for those with shorter attention spans, as they call it. Let's see. Chanel asked, you work for TracPhone. I have TracPhone at AT&T, BYOP, AT&T Network. There you go. How's your service? Pretty sure it's good. Jim says, I love Metro PCS Unlimited in San Francisco. I listen to YouTube while I'm driving. Same here. Okay, Storm Chaser, I appreciate that. Okay, so John just added the link. So if anybody wants to join me, just go ahead and press that. Make sure your Hangouts is installed, updated, and we can get it rocking. So yeah, TracPhone is taking over, man. They just added, in Straight Talk alone, 500,000 subscribers, which is just huge. They've outdone quite a few of the other people. Who joined? Yo, what's up with that echo? Slim Shady, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, MilHustles? How you doing, man?
Nah, nothing, man. I fired John, so now this is a Magic Hustle review.
Magic Hustle review?
Yep.
Nothing much, man. Just got done my good old review on my Fifine microphone. It's pretty awesome. I actually just uploaded that a day or two ago. It's a really nice microphone. If you guys actually want to check out more microphones, the Fifine company is really awesome. Have you tried any before?
I have. When I used to be a recording artist, I can't remember the brand for the life of me, but I used to be at Sam Goody and Guitar Center all the time. So Slim Shady's in the house, so make sure y'all subscribe to him too. Do you still have that Sonic documentary you put together?
Yeah, it's actually still on MTR Games and on my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, definitely. So if
Yeah,
y'all are into old school gaming and DIY documentaries of quality, check out Slim Shady's channel and MTR Games.
thank you, my dude.
But yeah, it's different. It's really easy, actually, what I do. I'm not saying I like it because I'm actually tired of working in the cell phone business sometimes.
Hmm.
Well, not all the time, but it's pretty straightforward, man. The stuff practically sells itself.
It just does its own thing.
All it needs to do is activate itself, and we're out of a job. But yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, Straight Talk Bro is just so popular. Like I always knew it was popular, but actually being on the front line, it blows Cricket, Boost, and Metro as far as people going in the store out of the water.
Oh my god. So it must be like pretty busy then on the most part.
It is. We're there only a couple hours. It's a part-time job, but people are going for phones all,
Mhm.
all the time. They're open 24 hours. The other stores aren't.
Okay.
How many phones I sell a day? It depends on the day. Sometimes I can do only 2 phones. Sometimes I'll do 14 or 15. But the phones, they sell whether I'm there or not. When will TracPhone give Wi-Fi calling to all their people that have Wi-Fi calling? It's a good question. I know that Simple Mobile has a Wi-Fi calling. Family Mobile does as well, and they're under the TracPhone umbrella and use the T-Mobile towers. So Family Mobile's not prepaid. They've always been prepaid, haven't they? I don't remember them being postpaid. Jeremiah, a little bit of everything. What's going on? So what's so good about Straight Talk? Years ago, I had 5 gigs for $30. They've really changed their plans a lot. I mean, they used the Verizon towers. They got that unlimited plan, wink, wink, for $60.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. It's fast. I mean, they just need a hotspot, but you know.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's the case.
Michael West says at my Walmart, the TracPhone brand phones are sold out. Yeah, they sell out quick and they take forever to replenish. It's crazy.
Magic Tech Review. What's the good, bad, and ugly about Straight Talk?
The good is the plans. You know, there's some solid devices for good prices. The bad is the customers sometimes. The ugly is the infrastructure of TracPhone Inc., which includes Straight Talk. And what I mean by that is the customer service, the activation system, just basically the whole cogs that run the machine are a bit rusty. No, not a bit, but way
So
rusty.
a lot of things are ugly. Oh man, that's just great. How long does it actually take to sell a phone?
Listen, you got a 7 Plus there?
I have an iPhone 8 Plus. I just ordered this. I think like 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I ordered the phone not too long ago because I wanted to get my own plan because I was on a family's plan. So I got my own plan and I put 300 down as a down payment. So now I have to pay. I think it's around 70 or 80 plus 20 or $30 for the phone itself for paying each month. So it's basically $100 every month paying for the phone, which isn't bad at all, depending on where you're at.
That pretty much that's pretty normal as far as postpaid goes. One advantage that postpaid has, which is what you're on, is the full payments are interest free. If you were to try to do something like that through Straight Talk, you know, the bill might be less, but you're going to pay interest for that phone over time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Straight Talk, I have Metro Unlimited with 10 gig hotspot and free K20 phone. Easy. Come to where I live and get no coverage.
Hey, there you go.
Let's see. So how you been, man? We haven't seen you in a while.
Oh man,
a couple times.
It's actually been pretty crazy as of lately. I've been working Monday through Friday. I don't know if I told you and John. I've been working at a place called E-Waste Experts. Do you know what that is?
No.
E-Waste Experts is a data destruction company. We basically recycle and we make sure we remove data off of people's hard drives. And of course, like I just said, we basically demanufacture electronics and computers. So essentially, when we actually demanufacture them, we usually try to find data in order to get rid of it, so everybody's data is safe coming out. We actually recently just been to this really cool facility, government facility that was related to with the Navy or whatever. So I went to this big cool shipyard where you see a whole bunch of Navy ships and such. And inside this cool facility, you see all these caged up areas. So a lot of things are actually classified there. I actually wasn't able to touch any of that equipment, but it was kind of cool that how there was so much data that people were bringing by, and we were kind of just getting rid of all that stuff. The cool thing about working there, though, is that you can find a lot of cool vintage tech there, if anybody's into that stuff. There's a lot of cool computers in general, too. Like, you'll find a lot of nice high-tier computers in there. So it's really nice out of all. Just been pretty busy out of all working there, though. How's it been going with you guys so far?
Pretty good, man. I started making YouTube videos again, little by little. So
Hey, there we go.
I'll see if I stick to it. Who just joined us?
Hey, it's me, Lawrence, Chanel 808 Life.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Not much. I wanted to join because I'm like the ultimate phone junkie.
There we go.
No, I mean,
Okay.
I basically took over my girlfriend's T-Mobile phone plan. When I met her, she had one phone, and I dumped my Verizon service to join her plan. And as time went by, she went from adding me on. Now she has 8 lines and 2 Apple Watches on her T-Mobile plan, and we only pay just plan now. Forget about insurance and EIP. Our plan is only $175.
Yeah, let me tell you a funny story about something similar. I was dating a girl once that had me switch to her plan, and she dumped me a week later. So not only did I lose my old plan, I was without a phone after she dumped me because unfortunately she wasn't my only girlfriend, but we'll keep it moving. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll just continue off with that story.
So
No,
we'll
but the
save that
great
story for another time.
Yeah.
But back to you, Slim, real quick. I used to work for a company called T-Rock, and they have a service called SimBits, and it's an IT thing. And they just started a new service. I don't know how they do it because I don't know a lot about it, but they apparently go into the dark web and make sure nobody's doxing you. They make sure to get your name cleared out as clean as possible. So I have no idea how they do it, but that's pretty wild.
Do you think it's something government related with that? Because I know usually when it comes to that like dark stuff from the deep web, I definitely know the government's always trying to get into that stuff, trying to crack it down.
The dark web is not all bad. I mean, that's where all the bad stuff that you don't find on the, I guess, call it the light web is. But if you're looking for history, things like archives and things like that, the dark web is the best place to find it.
All right, that makes sense. I heard that as well. What's been transferring onto there as of lately is a lot of programs. You know how a lot of people try to get like Photoshop, Sony Vegas, and all those other programs for free. I heard like a lot of that's transferring onto there. So a lot of people are trying to get those types of programs now before, yeah, I mean, they all go over to that site.
Yeah, and it's easy. All you have to do is download. Well, I'm not going to tell people to download that. I don't want nobody to get in trouble, so we'll keep it.
Yeah.
Magic Tech says, "Are those Apple stickers on your headset?"
Yes, they are. Hey, when you get an iPhone, you gotta use those Apple stickers somewhere.
So Dragonic Warfare says, "I'm trying T-Mobile. It's definitely spotty. My booth phone has better service." Same thing. Hey, Dragonic, you want to join us, man? Scroll up, or John, if you can share that link again, I'd appreciate it. Also, John asked me how I like the Silo 4. I can't really say I like how it looks, but I haven't really had time to mess with it. It's not going to be a 24-hour video because I've owned the phone over 24 hours. So, and what was your name again, man?
Me? You talking to?
Yeah.
Lawrence.
Lawrence. So, what are your daily drivers, Lawrence?
I have an iPhone 8 Plus as my daily driver. My girlfriend's sister gave me an iPhone 6, so my second T-Mobile phone is in there, which I'm waiting for my 0 Lemon case. Then I got my TracPhone, bring your own SIM, and an iPhone 5S that I finally got TracPhone to unlock the damn phone.
There we go.
And I'm just waiting like 3 more months because I went to Target when it was 149 for the iPhone SE. Just threw it on the 10 cents a minute plan. I use it for like text messaging only. So in November, this will be unlocked, and I'm gonna switch my T-Mobile SIM into my iPhone SE. My track phone's gonna go back in the iPhone 6, and my AT&T prepaid I'm gonna keep that I only paid $5 for. It's gonna go into the unlocked iPhone 5S.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm crazy. I carry four iPhones. They're all 011 cases, and then I still have my LG G4 with a 011 battery that I only use for YouTube Red Music that has a 200 gig SD card in it, and it gives me 10 hours of screen on time if all I ever do is use the music with it.
Okay.
You're channel 808 Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to you, man. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and Slim Shady as well.
Yeah, I already subscribed to you. I'm gonna have to subscribe to Slim.
Thanks, man.
Someone else joined.
What's up, people?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Who's this?
It's Tech Rants, man.
Tech Rants, what's up, man?
What's up? I thought I'd come up here if your time allows it. I got some Sprint secrets to share.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. What's up? Let the cat out the bag, as the youngsters like to say.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you've heard, people saying, well, Sprint upload speeds are so slow. Well, apparently, what they're doing, they're kind of doing an AT&T. They're moving towers from areas. I got Boost Mobile for my main line, and basically they told me, well, the nearest tower to your house is about 2 miles away. There was about 3 towers within a half mile to a mile radius, and apparently they're sharing. They're not giving even amounts of spectrum to downloads and uploads. So, they may have 20 megahertz, but they're putting like maybe 12 to 15 for download, and the rest of it goes to upload. So upload speeds is just plummeted. And I've been using Cricket, and I gotta say I have had no issues with Cricket whatsoever. No, I don't give a damn that the speeds are capped. I haven't had not one issue.
As an ex-Cricket employee, and I was with Cricket for a really long time, I know it's a little costlier to sign up with it, especially if you don't have a phone number to port. Even if you do, it's still costly. But on the back end, just like you mentioned, man, Cricket's a great value, and you hardly have a problem with it.
I mean, yeah, it can be costly, but if you talk to the right people at the store, you can usually get the activation fees and stuff waived. My thing is with Cricket, they got way too many fees. Like when I first, when I got the Honor 7X, I went and got a BYOD SIM kit, and I got a new number. And for some reason, the number they gave me was irrational. It has somebody basically calling me and telling me they was basically going to put hot peppers in places, and I was just getting threats and everything. So I called Cricket. I changed the number.
This is the thing, especially when have any of y'all ever gotten a new phone number and you're like, oh, that's an awesome number. That's easy to remember.
Yep, that's what I got now.
Those are the numbers that get the most spam calls. Like I literally had a number with Cricket that ended in 1234. I had to let that number go because I was doing nonstop calls, man.
Yeah, I got an easy number now, and I don't get the harassing phone calls, but I get a lot of the spam calls. We're calling about your car warranty, and we're trying to lower your interest rate on your credit card, and whatever.
I get that. Bionic Warfare says, yeah, it's weird, bro. Sprint has better coverage in my area, but T-Mobile's faster in some areas. It's the same thing with me. Like, Metro barely works where I live at, but Boost or anything like that works great. So it just depends where you live at.
I mean, Cricket is it here. AT&T in my area, I get full service. Like right now, I'm doing the stream from the Honor 7X, and I'm using Cricket. I got the unlimited max plan, and I'm not having any issues. And my upload speeds are not that great. I'm getting like 2 to 3 upload for whatever reason, and I'm watching on the iPhone SE, and everything seems like it's solid.
I got an Honor 7X on the way. I found one for $90, so hopefully it's not a scam.
Where the hell did you?
What's that?
Where the hell did you get that at?
The website was artscraftszone.com or something like that. Like I literally mentioned it on CB Tech's live stream, and like minutes later they went from like 10 or 15 to like 3.
Wow. I'm loving Huawei. I don't care what people say. Huawei is it. I know some people don't like the EMUI platform. Huawei is my new favorite brand. Who cares that they're not, in the US? I talk to Honor customer service and Huawei customer service. They have the best customer service. They really do care. They're one of the few people that actually call you back. Most people say, oh, we'll call you back, to give you a follow-up on how you do. They actually call you back and they actually want to know, like, how did they do? And I got them to send me a free pair of headphones. They were like $10, but I will continue to buy Huawei devices. I don't care what people say. I'm now a Huawei man.
Yeah, Huawei, man, overseas is way, way, way more popular than Samsung and Apple. I mean, I just need overseas numbers compared to the U.S. Worldwide, that might be different. So let me start with Lawrence. Lawrence,
Yo,
what's your TracPhone? Do you have any questions for me as far as any of the brands go? And then I'll jump to you, Tech Rants, and then you would try to stay on subject a little bit. What do you got?
I guess. Say that again.
What do you got?
For my plans?
No, what do you want to know about TracPhone, Straight Talk?
Oh. See, for me, my TracPhone is actually on the SafeLink plan. So I get like the 350 minutes, unlimited text, and they give me that 1 gig of free data because I got this before I met my girlfriend. And I just decided to keep it. My only thing is the only way I found out to get around on the Wi-Fi calling, since I switched from an Android to iPhone, is using FaceTime audio. I just really wish that I could have Wi-Fi calling, even though I would use my minutes. It's just that sometimes the AT&T in this area is horrible. But I had Verizon first, and that was worse. AT&T had better service in my area than Verizon.
Man, that's crazy.
It was pretty crazy.
No, it's like I can get 3 bars, and then when I had the Verizon SIM in here, I had like consistently only 1 bar. And it's to the point where the only funny thing is, especially when you call customer service, it's like when I put the native SIM, because they constantly force you to do it. You got to use the SIM card that came with the phone to activate it. And I said, but my data doesn't work. So I switched it to the bring your own device SIM. And then I put the T-Mobile one in there because I had my T-Mobile, and I figured, hey, try and stick it in the air, and it would refuse to use it for some reason. Even though it was a TracPhone T-Mobile SIM, it would refuse to work in this phone. So I had to switch my SIM card again, transfer all my information to the AT&T one. And then even with my BYOB, I went through all that hassle, and then they refused to unlock it. So I just submitted a claim to the FCC, and they went back and forth with TracPhone. And then next thing you know, 6 months later, my iPhone 5S is finally unlocked.
Man, a lot of hassle.
Yeah, but it's worth it. So I can
Yeah.
use any SIM in here, and if I decide to sell it to somebody, at least they could use any other SIM, so I could sell it to somebody. Even if they're not planning to use it in the US, I could sell it one day because it's going to get iOS 12. I'll just take it to Apple, put the $29 battery in here, sell this for $100, use the money to just go to another phone.
Yeah, let's see what the comments say real quick. Thanks for your input, brother. Magic Tech says Slim Shady looks like he about to tell the drama news tonight, like Killer what? Keemstar?
Yep. What's up? It's Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
Yeah, but that's another thing too. When you're activating, like, say if they pick, like, you sell what you sell everything, right? Not just straight talk. You sell the regular track phone plans too.
Straight
I would
talk,
tell some people.
total wireless, Family Mobile, TracPhone themselves, Simple Mobile, Net 10.
Cool. I mean, I would just, the only thing I would tell you, if when you're in there and the customer is worried about Wi-Fi calling, tell them get an iPhone, and then just use FaceTime audio over Wi-Fi, and that's how you'll get around the Wi-Fi, not having Wi-Fi calling. Because as long as you have an iPhone and you use FaceTime audio and you're on Wi-Fi, you won't use any of your minutes if you're on a minute-based track phone plan.
No, and not only that, you ever use Google Duo?
Nah, I use Text Now. Text Now.
It's like literally Android's version of FaceTime, but anybody can have it, whether you're an Android user or iPhone user.
My two main VoIP ones is I use Text Now because Text Now includes a lot of international calling, and WhatsApp because WhatsApp, more people have WhatsApp than Google Duo, and WhatsApp also does video calling.
Okay.
And you can see I have a magnet mount on my chair, so I can just hands-free.
Cool. Okay. Got a little setup there.
Yeah, it's easier when I'm vaping to watch YouTube, whatever. And I also got
We're all
my
vapors.
Apple Watch. And also, well, I don't know if everybody's, I also have my main website, Chanel808life.com, where I have my online store, and I sell Apple Watch bands there.
What is it? Chanel808life.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're joining in on one of our streams, you can screen share on the computer and show everybody that.
Well, I'm on my iPhone right now.
Yeah, so you can't really do that right now.
Yeah.
I posted the link in the description. Y'all check out Chanel808life.com, y'all.
It's more than just my store. It has a whole bunch about T-Mobile. Has about all kinds of different stuff.
Okay.
So where's the main man? Where's MTR?
MTR is moderating tonight. It's one of my rare live Q&As. So, yeah, you might have to come up here in a little bit, though. We're not going to keep the stream fully long, but,
It was funny because one time I was in Target and I had my Chihuahua with me, and I had my phones, and I had the regional director of hiring for Target. It was in there. She took all my information and whatnot, and it would have been great to get the job there, but it didn't pan out.
Okay, yeah, that happens sometimes, unfortunately. What about you, Tech Red? What do you do for a living, bro, if you want to share?
Well, I contract for several different companies, but one of my main companies is it's a store called Micro Center. If you heard of them, if you look them up, they're kind of like a Best Buy. They're not in.
It's a computer superstore. I'd love to visit one day.
Yeah, we were for a while. We were known as Flash Drive Universe. Plenty of flash drives. That's where everybody came for flash drives. But we got laptops, cell phones, all your electronic stuff. And we're actually, hold on, my earpiece fell out. We actually are one of the very few stores that actually still have Huawei devices on the shelves. Because Best Buy took theirs away. I'm not sure about Target. And yeah, I mean, I handle a lot of the tech support calls that come in. I deal with a lot of people that don't have warranties. And I tell you, people just sometimes when you're handling customer service, you really have to have a lot of patience. If you don't have patience and you don't know how to deal with people, don't do it. Because you especially you get. Oh, man. I apologize about that. Everything, my whole setup just fell here.
Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. Like
But yeah,
it's hard to keep your patience too when you're
it's just
dealing with
crazy.
people. It gets old. Speaking of Huawei, man, if I could get my hands on a MacBook Pro X, man, I'd be set.
You know what? Them laptops look very solid too. They really, they seem like they're built solid and everything. And I tell you, if I had the money, I would definitely jump on that Mate RS Porsche Edition.
What specs do the laptops have? Or you're not really too sure?
Yeah,
What you talking about?
I haven't watched the video in a while, but look up that one in particular, and everybody calls it the best alternative to a MacBook, and I agree.
I was this close. I was this close to buying a MacBook. $1,300. I could. My girlfriend offered for me as well. It was gonna be the easy pays for QVC, but no disk drive. It was very minimum on ports. I'm like, I couldn't do this, so I ended up buying an Acer off of Amazon for $600, and it's got 8 GB of RAM. It's got a solid state drive. It's got a A5 processor, and it works fine. And it has all the ports. It's got your Ethernet port. It's got your USB, USB-C. Every port you can think of that's on the laptop. Only thing that laptop is missing is a fingerprint sensor. But it really don't do me, nothing. I just use the pen anyway when logging in.
Yeah, you just get one of those USB adapters.
I know one thing. The MacBook X has allegedly, I can't verify it, but a lot of people have said that it has the fastest boot in like all computers right now.
I mean, my Acer laptop has a very fast boot. I mean, as soon as I turn it on, I'm at the log-on screen, put in my pen, boom, I'm ready to go. But it wouldn't surprise me because even my Honor 7X, I had the P20 Lite for a while, and I just returned that. I did a test, and even though the Honor 7X has a kind of a mid-range processor, I find it booting up faster than the P20 Lite. So
yeah,
I mean,
P20 series, man, especially that Twilight P20 Pro, and I've been keeping up with it, and it was like $1,200 when it released, and now you can get it for like $700 or something like that.
Yeah, it's $819 right now. I seen it early this morning. It's $819 for the 128 for the P20 Pro, and actually, I have the credit on my Amazon credit card to get it, and I'm like, should I do it? Should I do it? I don't know. Maybe if it drops down a couple $100, I might go ahead and just take the plunge.
Yeah, I could. I have an Amazon card too, and man, I got to stop using it.
Yeah, exactly. I still haven't paid off the other promotional balances.
I'll go crazy if I get to spend whatever. I already owe like $1,000 on it, so I got to pay that off before I start using it again.
So here's what I want to know about Total Wireless. I bought like a cheap ass phone on Amazon. It was like $10. It was a flip phone. I was using the $25 plan for a while, and I walked into Metro, and I was going to port over. I wanted to get the Blade Z Max, while it was still free, and they told me, okay, your account number is your IMEI, your IMEI of the current phone that you're using. So when I gave it to him, he basically
the IMEI is if it's a branded device. If it's a BYOD, it's the last 15 of your serial number.
Oh no, yeah. Now this was a Total Wireless phone. It was just a little flip phone, and basically when he put in my information, he basically said it was. He put it. Well, first of all, he put in the phone number. Said it's not eligible. Something about how I haven't had service long enough. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I should be able to port out whenever I want to. Have you ever heard of a case like that?
I have, but not with Total Wireless.
So
That's weird.
so it
Weird.
so it is so it
That
is
sounds like
possible.
yeah, absolutely. Like I just ported my total wireless number to Cricket, and I gave them my IMEI and my 4-digit security pin, and it went through smoothly, which is rare. And then I went to Metro with Straight Talk, and it was the same thing. So that's that. I don't know if that was on Total Wireless end or on Metro's end, or it could have been both. Who knows?
I don't know. I went to one of those dealers and kind of halfway between the hood and my neighborhood. So, and that guy he was doing everything he can to get $1. He was talking about $10 activation fee before Metro even introduced the activation fee. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I just found it interesting. Like, okay.
It depends which one you go to. Like, I have a local Cricket and Metro store that I get discounts at. The problem is I don't like going to them. You know what I mean? Hey, Slim
Right.
Shady, thanks for stopping by, bro. Have a good night. And shout out to everyone that's made a donation. David B, MTR. Let's see. Yeah, David B is making it rain tonight, man. So shout out to you, man. The super chats are wide open, so go ahead and drop them dollars. So yeah, that sounds weird, man. But it happens, man. The prepaid infrastructure for everyone kind of sucks sometimes.
Well, see, I prefer to go to a corporate store, and we don't have that many. Like now, Cricket, of course, we have a corporate store, and I prefer to deal with the corporate store unless I know you. I prefer to deal with corporate over independent. Now, my girlfriend's from LA, and out there they have a couple corporate stores, but so I've seen a couple corporate Metro stores. I have not seen any corporate Boost Mobile stores. All the Boost Mobile stores I've seen are independent. And Cricket stores, we have plenty of Cricket corporate stores.
Like where I live at, the closest Cricket store that's corporate is an hour away, and I have no idea of any Metro or Boost stores that are corporate.
Yeah, they're hard to find because when I was out there, in California with her, I went in there, and they got good benefits. I hope I don't get in trouble for spilling the benefits, but he basically said, well, you get good, you get health. It's basically a better setup if you get hired at a corporate store, and you get 75% off, your service. Now, if you work, I'm not sure if you work for a Cricket employee. I don't know if they get discounts on services or not, but I know Metro it was 75% off your service.
Yeah, there's discounts for them. I don't remember what they are though. It's been a while. Big John Tech with a $20 donation. Shout out to Big John, man. Always super generous.
Damn.
Y'all subscribe to Big John. Shout him out. Show him much love, man. So, another thing that's open in my area, there's a lot of TracPhone stores now. So we have to deal with that competition. And they sell all the brands except Straight Talk and Family Mobile. So
actual TracPhone?
Yeah, TracPhone, Total Wireless stores, things like that.
I didn't know TracPhone was actually. You know what? I have heard about Total Wireless stores opening up. I have heard that.
Those have all the brands except Straight Talk and Family Mobile.
Well, yeah, Family Mobile is. So what happened with this Family Mobile mess? Because I had Family Mobile. Oh shit! I had Family Mobile for years. I had them when they were postpaid. They were, you would go, you would get your phone, and if you needed a SIM card, it was $25, and your first bill was prorated. What happened with all that?
Honestly, man, I had no idea that Family Mobile used to be postpaid. I just found that out tonight. But no, it's straight prepaid now. And honestly, Family Mobile is the best for their employees because they get some awesome discounts. Really,
I mean, but the phone selection is not, is bare. It's bare bones.
Oh yeah, when it comes to the TracPhone brands, you're better off doing a BYOD.
I mean, the specs are just so minimum. They get the, they get the watered down versions of everything. I'm like, why?
Oh yeah, like I have an iPhone on. Well, I had an iPhone on Straight Talk before I pulled it out, and an S6 on Total Wireless because those phones that they have in stores were not doing it for me.
So who's the best for family plans?
Big House Productions, what's going on? Family Mobile. Total
Family.
Wireless has an okay family plan. Total Wireless is good if you don't need unlimited data. But yeah, it would have to be family mobile because you can do 4 lines for like I think it's $100 or 120 or something.
Is that unlimited data?
Yeah, yeah. Straight Talk doesn't have a family plan.
Yeah. What about Simple Mobile?
Um, they had a family plan. I think they went away with it. I think they're just two plans now, 25 or $50. But let me check just to be sure.
I mean, and that's not bad either. You know, for Simple Mobile, $25 for 3 gigs of data, which is what I got now with Boost Mobile. Because I got unlimited with Cricket, so I got rid of that. But you know, $20 with auto pay, you really can't beat that.
No, and not only that, like honestly, Simple Mobile, I barely sell that. I barely sell Simple Mobile. My main sellers are Straight Talk and Family Mobile, and then followed by Total Wireless. You see, at Walmart, there's only two plans, but
Mm.
it's a promo, $25 or yeah, $25 for 3 gigs, which ain't bad, or the $50 unlimited plan, or the $60 one with the hotspot. But yeah, it's just something we really don't move. And it's also something that doesn't really get promoted a lot. But they have the best unlimited plan. A lot of people don't know that. Simple Mobile because they don't deprioritize it.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to ask you that. Yeah, because I heard, yeah, because they stretch truly unlimited, truly unlimited. I'm like, y'all must don't deprioritize at a certain amount.
Yeah, they let me see something. Yeah, see, I've read their fine print everywhere, and I had seen nothing about network managing or deprioritizing or anything like that.
So I'm just curious.
If you have good T-Mobile service, bring your own phone and get you some Simple Mobile.
So I'm just curious. I heard you mention it before. You know, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. What happened with the S8 disaster with Total Wireless? I know you said that SmartPay kind of, screwed you over a little bit.
Oh, yeah. No, it was the thing about it is something happened on their back end where you're supposed to, when you make your monthly payment, apparently you have to include your bill amount with that. And they didn't tell me that. I was paying everything separately and everything was fine the first 2 months. And then they went ahead and said, okay, we can't take your payment because this or that. So you have to call Total Wireless. What the hell is that?
I don't know. What the hell is that?
So John, mute that sound, bro. I don't know what the hell that is.
It sounds like water.
But yeah, it was some kind of mix up with my bill pay and my phone payment. And I was getting bounced back and forth from SmartPay to Total Wireless. And it got to the point where nobody could figure out what's going on because all I was getting was you need to call them, you need to call them. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because SmartPay looked better. It looks way better than Progressive Leasing. Progressive Leasing. Don't even get me started on Progressive Leasing. That was horrible. That's horrible. I don't even know why.
SmartPay is priced just like Rent-A-Center or Aaron's. Progressive is much higher.
Aaron's is horrible.
Well, they're priced just like SmartPay, and you can return it any time. With Progressive Leasing, if you don't pay it off in 3 months, you're going to start paying interest, and you have to pay that phone completely off, as far as I know.
Okay, so you don't have to keep the device if you don't want it.
Yeah, with SmartPay, nah, you don't have to keep it. And also, when you make your phone payment, you have phone protection that covers everything except loss and theft included with that payment. So that's cool.
Okay, yeah, because with Progressive, I know you're basically stuck with it for, until it's paid off.
And honestly, I didn't sell too much Progressive Leasing. I sold maybe 12 or 13 my whole time at Cricket, which is good. But yeah.
I mean, it's a ripoff.
Let's see. All right. Well, it looks like people are starting to drop off, man. So I think we're going to wrap it up. Do y'all have any rapid fire questions before we roll?
Any questions about Sprint's shady practices?
What's Sprint doing?
Well, no, I'm just saying, I talked about their how they're doing the upload speed.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like on the billing. Because I'll tell you one benefit of Sprint. They have the cheapest unlimited plans, and even if Sprint don't work too good where you live at, use the Wi-Fi calling and pay that phone off ASAP so you can get it unlocked. Because most Sprint phones, their variants are CDMA and GSM.
Yeah, and I do like that, and I also like I'm John, you're not in here, so I'm gonna do it for you. Even though I got an issue with Unreal Mobile, I'm gonna help promote Unreal Mobile. I do like the fact that you can use your Boost Mobile variant device. I really do like that. That's because honestly, their phone selections are whatever. But I do.
Tech Rants, we have a phone in here throwing donations. Shout out to Tech Rants for that 99-cent donation.
Yeah, man, do what I can a little bit.
I just subscribed to your channel too. Y'all subscribe to Tech Rants too, y'all.
Yeah, man. I'm just me, I bring the truth. I help you save money because I'm on a budget and shit. I got a lot of things I wish I could buy, but I just
But yeah, Smart Pay is a good option. You just gotta make sure you go through the right channels. It's better to do Smart Pay in person as opposed to online like I did it, and that's how that whole mix-up happens. I mean, I even have trouble explaining it myself because that's how confusing it is. But if you do Smart Pay, do it at your local store and pay it off as quickly as possible. And if you don't like it, you can return it. Just make sure you have a good case on it. Otherwise, they will not take it back.
Yeah, Boost Up is actually pretty good. Boost Up is really, really good for financing. That's what I'm using. I got my iPhone SE through a Boost Up. Now, don't get me wrong, you got to go through some hoops. I had some issues with customer service, but honestly, I haven't had any issues. And I think it's a better alternative, than Progressive Leasing or something like that. They're kind of on par with, like if you were to do a postpaid. But the thing they don't tell you is if you have any outstanding debts with Sprint, they're going to find that out. They're going to, if you have any outstanding debts with Sprint, Boost Mobile is not going to let you do Boost Up whatsoever.
I've heard of Boost Up briefly, but I've never really looked into it. But that's good to know. So for all y'all Boost Mobile fans out there, if you owe Sprint, no Boost Up for you. You're going to have to take a step down.
No, but I mean, and it's worth it. I was with them a year, and I called on the day that I knew I was eligible. And, I got of course, they kept trying to tell me the phone I couldn't. What doesn't make sense is they say, like, I wanted the iPhone SE. Now, the iPhone SE was priced pretty reasonably, but I couldn't afford to pay for it outright. So they told me, they said, well, the iPhone SE is in stock if you want to buy it for it outright, but it's not in stock if you want to get it on a Boost Up. That doesn't make any sense.
That's probably someone that didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, I had to talk to a supervisor and everything, and it was a $1 down payment plus $30 for the taxes. Because you have to pay the taxes due at signing, and then I paid to have it overnighted to me. So I haven't had any issues with it. I could have paid when I was doing it. It was $24 for the 128 gigabyte, or I could have got an iPhone 7 for about $5 more. And I said, no, why would I do that? But I would end up paying about $150 more than, what the iPhone SE is worth. So I'm like, I'll pay $100 less, $150 less and get triple the storage. This just seems like a better deal.
I have owned a 6S, a 6S Plus, and 2 7 Plus, 3 7 Pluses. but I've never owned a 7, and that's probably going to be one of my next devices because I just like how that lens looks, the bigger lens.
I mean, Apple is, I've actually liked the SE. I really like the SE. I think it's one of the most. It's for the price, you can't do any better than that. And right now, especially at AT&T prepaid, it's $20 if you get at least the $45 plan, and you pay $10 for a first month of DirecTV Now. That's actually a pretty good deal. So it's you're about $75-$80 out the door.
Yeah,
and you don't even have to port over.
It could be last where if you got even a $30 plan, you could get an iPhone SE for $50 at AT&T prepaid. So Straight Talk decided to have one of their bi-weekly flash sales, and they did the same deal. You buy some service and you can get an iPhone SE for $49 also. Clapback season, baby.
Yeah, I mean, well, nobody has a better deal than Metro PCS. It's free.
Well, yeah,
if you can find it.
Yeah. Well, no, I used to have one through Metro, and I sent it to MTR, but they were pretty plentiful. I didn't have any trouble finding one.
Did you? Where did you go? You didn't go to the hood though, did you?
Nah. Well, actually, I live in the hood. Everything around me is the hood. So, but we got it.
Yeah, he didn't have any in stock. When I went in there, they were pretty much out of everything they offered for free. They were almost out. They had like one Blade Z Max. The K20 Plus was gone. The Moto E4 was gone. Like everything was pretty much gone except for a couple Blade Z Maxes and the Aristo 2.
I've owned pretty much every Metro device in the last year except the Aristo 2.
Yeah, that's what my uncle has, and I mean, he's old, so I guess it's fine for him. But yeah, like you were talking about, LG is boring.
Yeah. But like I said, we knock them a lot for us, but when it comes to senior citizens or people that disabled people, some veterans, those phones are perfect. All you got to do is talk and text. I mean, if you want to just talk and text, an LG Fortune and LG Aristo is perfect.
Well, I mean, my mother has the LG K20. My sister and them, they got her hooked up with Verizon, and she had the Hydro Reach with Boost Mobile with Virgin Mobile for the past 2-3 years. So she's got the K20V, and it has the fingerprint sensor, and she's freaking out. Oh my God, this is too much. I can't handle this. I don't know what to do. I miss my old phone. So, for people like that, that's good. That's good for people like that.
The K20 is a great phone. Big House says, I jumped on that iPhone SE deal with Straight Talk, $49 for the phone. Yeah, you can't beat that. That's good if you're getting a new number too. Because if you're not getting a new number, you're paying full price at Metro.
So have you heard that with the unlimited with Straight Talk that they're stopping their what are they saying they're doing? They're possibly suspending service if you use, I think it was like 100 gigs or 60 gigs or possibly terminating your service.
This is what I got because they changed their terms and conditions. At 60 gigs, they have the right to review your account. I called them up and that's all they said. That's basically the language they used is we're going to deprioritize you. If you've abused it, we might suspend your service or cancel it. But this is the thing. I've looked everywhere. I've looked on Howard forums. I've looked on Reddit. I've looked on Twitter, on Facebook. I haven't seen a single person say, oh my goodness, I use 60 gigs. I thought it was unlimited. You cut my service off. I have not seen that anywhere yet.
So I guess most people don't come close to 60 gigs or, I guess what they consider abusing, what do they consider abusing?
Well, there's always been the term in technology called the data hog. And back then, before unlimited really, became the standard in the industry, there were people that, were abusing data, especially Verizon. Verizon was really picky about that, especially with the old unlimited plans. Like people were streaming Netflix, YouTube for hours non-stop, and they consider that a data hog.
Oh yeah, somebody told me when Verizon. Oh yeah, I'm a data hog too. Now when Verizon got rid of their unlimited plan, some guy actually told me. He said the reason why we're getting rid of unlimited is because some dummy decided that he was going to use a terabyte of data within like a week period, and all he was sitting there was doing just torrenting, just downloading movies, like man, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's funny when this is what Verizon was doing. The customers grandfathered onto that plan. They started adding extra fees here and there because they wanted people to get off of that plan and join the installment billing plan. So what ended up happening after a while is they said, hey, you have to switch. They forced people, you switch by this day or we're cutting your service off. So people switched. But this is funny. Once they got rid of it, they started feeling the pressure from from T-Mobile, Sprint, and all them. And literally a week afterwards, they brought the unlimited plan back. So they really screwed their customers over.
That's crazy. I got to mute my microphone for a quick second. You can answer some comments if you need to. I'll be right back.
All right. Big John, you have a good night, man. Unlimited is unlimited. Don't lie to peeps. Richard, I wish you could tell that to them companies, man. Let's see if we got any questions. Happy birthday to your cousin Eden. Let's see. I was gonna say if you have a BYOP SIM for AT&T, you can get that AT&T iPhone for $49 and drop. Okay, yep. I don't know. Do they still have that deal going on? And I know it's only in store. No, John is not my father. He's my YouTube father. Oh, Lord. Let's see. We got 25 watching, 21 likes. Shout out to y'all. How about we get them likes up a little more? 26 watching. But we need 5 more to match. Come on, y'all. Let's do this.
All right. I'm back, children.
Yeah.
But so I need to know. Sometimes I got the hotspot set up on my Honor 7X, and you know how Cricket is about that. I got damn good Wi-Fi at home. I'm getting 120 down right now and 12 up, so I really don't need the hotspot. But in case I do want to use it, what if I use it occasionally? You think they're gonna bother me?
Cricket?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. They have already sent warning messages to everyone. I've gotten that warning message. But that's okay because we have a solution called NetBuddy. And I'm going to try NetBuddy myself. If Cricket works great for you, NetBuddy will work great for you too. Just make sure that y'all use the code magictechreview at checkout to save $10 on your first month. Sorry, bro, I had to do a commercial.
Yeah, there you go. And check out Unreal Mobile. I mean, I got an issue with them. To some, it may not be nothing, but I like the direction they're going. And they basically saying the reason why they can do it the way they're doing it is because the Sprint and T-Mobile merger is going on. They said if this was a year ago, they couldn't be able to provide service like this, for a low price. So, I think they're headed in the right direction. They still got some things they need to work out, but I mean, they're off to a good start. You can't beat it. Talk, text, and 1 gig of data for $10. So, go ahead and support John. Click on the link and, check it out. I might have to try NetBuddy myself. Like I said, AT&T is flawless in my house. I'm like I said, my upload speeds right now are horrible, but I have full service, all 4 bars, and no issues whatsoever.
Yep.
Boost.
Everybody check out NetBuddy. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises, just really fast internet on the AT&T network. All right, and then before we get back to the discussion, let's remember theunlockingcompany.com. Visit theunlockingcompany.com for all your unlocking needs for the best prices. They display their price versus the competitor's price. You're going to travel overseas. You're going to flip your phone. You're going to switch to another carrier, but you love your phone. Visit theunlockingcompany.com to see if you're eligible. Man, I'm a great podcaster, man.
You said what? You said what now?
Podcaster with them little commercial sounding plugs.
Yeah, go ahead. You know, that's I guess now look at you. You didn't got a taste of the YouTube life.
Yeah, I guess
You,
so.
you're liking the YouTube life.
What's that?
I said you're liking the YouTube life.
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's work though, bro. It's work. I'm just trying to keep it fun, just so it doesn't feel like it's a job. Because I always go by the motto: if you do something that's a hobby and it starts to become a job, stop doing it. So yeah,
Yeah, you got
AT&T Unlimited for Straight Talk. If you use an AT&T phone, yes, you can have Straight Talk Unlimited. You got to remember that when you buy a BYOD kit, there's a SIM card. There's 4 SIM cards for each carrier. AT&T and Verizon are the ones that people use the most. The other 2, T-Mobile, Sprint, are very hit or miss. A lot of phones are not eligible, and especially with people flying in from all over the world, everybody's getting Straight Talk, especially with the AT&T variant.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have to do it. I talked to John about this a while back. I'm gonna have to do it. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to be real. If you want me to be real, I got some secret. I'm a tonight. You know, I think everybody should know how to. You know, there's some secrets to getting good deals. I'm sure you guys have covered this before, but you gotta there's different ways of handling customer service. I know some people say, total TracPhone, and which I have realized TracPhone has some of the worst customer service, but there's a couple tricks you guys can do in order to deal with anybody that has horrible customer service. I've used it plenty of times, and there's a few times where it hasn't worked, but normally it will work. So,
well, let me cut you off real quick, bro. The people that work at Total Wireless are a bunch of tools. I that because I work for them, that you talk to them because they're probably really nice to you, which is completely untrue. But I have dealt with really nice people also. Let's not get that wrong. But I think the reason their customer service is so bad is because I'm pretty sure that they get yelled at each probably 3 or 4 times a day a piece for dumb reasons. But I try to avoid having to call them, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't, if a customer leaves for whatever reason, they lose money. And the goal of every customer service representative, 9 times out of 10, is to keep you as a customer. So they're going to tell you any and everything they can to keep you, whether it may make sense to you or not. So the thing is, you got to beat them at their own game. Now, Straight Talk is, not Straight Talk. TracPhone companies in general are a little harder to deal with because, like you said, they're pretty much tools. But if you use reverse psychology, you threaten to leave. You don't even have to get loud with them. A lot of people just go off. A lot of times you don't even got to go off with them. Just use some little reverse psychology. Keep you cool. Maybe threaten to leave a couple times. Throw out some other deals that you're getting. Just wait. They're gonna put you on hold for about 2 to 5 minutes, and they'll come back with some deal or give you some type of compensation or be all apologetic. Like you got to work with them. Like I said, TracPhone is, but I noticed that with Sprint. I've noticed that with Metro. I've even noticed that with Cricket, and Cricket is greedy. They are just greedy when it comes to fees. I don't get it.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to wrap up. We're starting to drop viewers. I think we've gotten out everything that we pretty much needed to get out. But before we go, do you have any plugs, Tech Rents?
Nah, man. I mean, just subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to Magic Tech, go ahead and subscribe. Jump. I did subscribe to you the other night when you were trying to get your subscriber counts up, and I got to watch a couple of your videos.
Appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
I'm not a big YouTuber, but I try my best. I got my Honor 7X review coming up. I spill a lot of the secrets. I got insight into the Sprint world. I tried to get a job at Cricket, but because I don't speak Spanish, they told me no. So
Yeah, it depends where you go. It's really weird.
I was a corporate store. I wanted to do. I really don't want to work for an independent store unless, like I said, unless I know you. But even then, you know,
Like
people can act funny.
Independent stores that I used to work for, they were cool. Well, some of them. Well, the retailer I worked for two different retailers. One of them was better than the other. But yeah. All right, guys. Before we go, let's see. Richard Tech, I think he has a game. Richard Tech and Games has a question for you, Tech Rants. But never mind. About time we go, you on LOL. Okay, he didn't have a question. All right, David B, you have a good night.
Yeah, make it rain.
David B says he hopes CV Tech goes live tonight. Anytime CV Tech goes live, that's cool.
Did you see that unboxing that he did?
I did. That was interesting.
What the? I'm trying to take, and I Googled it, and I found the website for it. A user guide. They only have it at Target. I don't see a website. I don't see any reviews on it. So I don't know. I don't know where it came from. So it'll be interesting to see if it works in the U.S. If it has the proper U.S. band. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. Couldn't find nothing on it. No reviews. It's just like it flew out of the sky.
Yep. Yeah, that's a Cricket for you. I noticed that even when I used to work for Target Tech phone thing, we'd see random unlocked phones show up. But that was actually, I enjoyed that. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Make sure y'all subscribe to Magic Tech Review. Leave a like, comment.
Subscribe to Tech Rants. Help me out a little bit. I'm a nobody, but help me out.
Okay, hold on. Big House with a $5 donation. Shout out to Big House Productions for the $5. Shout out to everyone that left donations. Big House, make sure you subscribe to my channel too, bro.
Yeah, but you got to make more videos. Well, you got all those subscribers without making videos. I don't know how you did it.
It's a record, bro. It's a record. Well, I also got a pretty good following on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. So that should go up pretty quickly if I decide to put the effort.
Oh yeah, I mean, people like you, MilHustles. You gotta,
I got that in factor, I guess.
You gotta keep hustling.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good night, y'all.
Peace out.